psychotic idiots out there, and then they had to steal the vote to put him into office, Obama that is, and Hillary and his buddies, at the behest of George Soros, all the people behind the curtain. So somehow this guy became the president, but nonetheless, it's not even a guy, it's a fucking clone. So if Let's Go Brandon or any other politician seeks to sign and agree to the WHO Zero Draft Pandemic Accord, Google it. I talked about it in yesterday's video at the end. The WHO, the World Health Organization, again, one of the many organizations who are in or under the umbrella of the New World Order, Illuminati, Satanist, Luciferian, child-sacrificing, devil-worshipping, blood-sucking motherfuckers, right? Including the WEF, including the Council on Foreign Relations, who Adam Aaron happens to be a member of, including Philip Lader, the Atlantic Council, right? All of these motherfuckers, Skull and Bones, you name it, right? Entertainment factions of them, right? They're all part of that same NWO Satanist Luciferian network, right? So if the WHO said that they're going to draft something that gives them autonomy and superiority and control over any other world government. So what that means is that they could just walk into your home and take you for no reason. Worst case scenario, right? Basically, your laws mean nothing. They supersede your laws, whatever country you may be in. And this is exactly the biblical prophecy of the New World Order satanic agenda, mark of the beast thing coming into fruition. So are we going to allow that? So Truth of Justice, Sparta Justice is saying it's a crime of treason if Joe Biden or any other politician, clone number RD6-141Z, or any other politician, Obama, who's really his puppeteer, and Hillary Clinton, the most prolific serial killer in the history of the United States, they seek to sign and agree to the WHO Zero Draft Pandemic Accord. If they sign this, they will be found guilty of treason because it goes against the very identity of the United States. Sovereign, right? Individual nation with rights as defined by the Constitution. So follow at Sparta Justice if you want to read this link in its entirety. Or I can link it. There's a video as well. It's too long for me to show, right? But this includes all of the vaccine mandates and all of the other shit that they do. The whole Ukrainian shit. Who said I wanted to give my money to Ukraine? Who said I wanted to bail out the banks in 2008 so they can turn around, not only get bailed out, but then give themselves bonuses? And then right after that, they're going to do the same exact crimes that got the motherfuckers into that position in the first place? And now you're going to want me to bail them out again, aren't you? This is how fucking far this shit's devolved and degraded. Toxic corrosion, the height of the Roman Empire. Everything that goes up must come down. What do you think is the next step? And it gets even worse. Satanic cabal that we power for global control. Yes, it is satanic. They don't call themselves Satanists. They call themselves World Economic Forum, Council on Foreign Relations, Atlantic Council, and all these fancy names. But underneath those layers, it's really Luciferian. And even that's a fancy layer. Luciferian means the worship of Lucifer. Who's who? Satan.
The state took a very aggressive action to send out an emergency text message to all of the California cell phones. And instantaneously, 2,500 megawatts came off the system. We watched the load curve drop with a straight line, which told me and reaffirmed a hypothesis that I have, that demand management with modern technology can be automated. We shouldn't have to send a text message. It worked.
But you basically said, guys, switch off your aircon.
Yes,
Stop.
it was an emergency message that said, yes, please reduce your usage.
Right.
Californians responded because they're good citizens. But what it says is that could be automated with smart devices, Wi-Fi communicating devices, and electric vehicles. As a power resource, bi-directional power resource back to the grid would be even an additional asset that was what I would refer to as anyways economics. People have already purchased the electric vehicle. It's an investment anyways. Get its full value by putting its power back to the grid. And all of that can be automated. Technology can enable that. This is a technology that has never been available in all of our years of delivering energy and electricity in particular to the people of the world. We can now manage demand and have the right use at the right time, not just conserve, not just use less, but instead smooth out the demand curve and have distributed variable resources that can deliver. It will happen, and I'm very optimistic.
So this dumb cum-guzzling fucking scaz bitch wants to fucking monitor fucking everything. Air conditioning, TVs, electric vehicle, whatever. They want to monitor every single damn thing. They're going to count how many times you blink. Oh, sorry, you blinked 3 more times than you needed to in a minute. Yeah, I'm going to turn your fucking buy button off. Bye. That's the type of shit they're trying to do. Simply for kicks at the end of the day. No matter what they say. Global warming, climate change, this, that, and the other. You think they really give a fuck about climate warming when they're taking fucking private jets by the dozens to these meetings, being shuttled by private jets? 20-minute flights back and forth from their little fucking blood-guzzling meetings and fucking goat orgies to these fucking WEF fucking council fucking things. It's strictly for kicks. They just want to see you fucking jump when they say jump at the end of the day. And I don't know about you, but I don't play that way. And just look at what type of people are in these positions of power. Fucking little Joni's nephew or Klaus's fucking little nephew. That's how they get in these positions. But they're not cool. Look at this corny, dumb motherfucker. Can't even walk fucking straight. He's the fucking guy we used to pick on in high school. He's a fucking herb. Fucking Trudeau, one of the fucking biggest draconian fucking COVID shot fucking pushers in the world. Because of course he has to listen to his fucking WEF handlers, right? Making Canada a fucking horrible place when it's such a beautiful country with beautiful people. But now they fucking degrading it into a third world country with their fucking Nazi type fucking mandates, right? Look at this fucking guy. You gonna fucking follow him? Fucking idiot. I'll smack the shit out of this motherfucker. So the last time these aligned, Rome fell, and we all know all roads lead to Rome. United States is Rome. Don't forget that. No matter how high and mighty you are, you will go down eventually. It's just gravity, forces of physics. Moon, Jupiter, and Venus. And guess what? Beach Betty from my house in Florida last night. Moon, Jupiter, and Venus. As you can see here. So it's time. They just did too much fucking bullshit and they're paying the price now and it's happening. Okay? Karma's Godzilla, as I said from day one. And we've had many revolutions throughout the history of mankind. We had many iterations of mankind. The history books don't tell you that, but there was, let's say for the sake of argument, Atlantis, civilization with technology unlike any other. And there is evidence of it. If you look at the pyramids, if you look at technology, you know, the pyramids in South America, a lot of stuff that we can't fathom how it was done. That's just because we're egotistical in nature. We think we're the smartest, we're the brightest, we're the best. For all you know, they had flying saucers centuries, eons ago, right? But worldwide cataclysms, whether it was super volcanoes or floods, wiped out civilization. So that means that civilization had to start from scratch over and over and over again. And now we're the latest iteration. It's not all about you. It's not all about me. Just because we're here now and we think we know it all, right? That's just a natural human nature tendency that's false. It's illusory. It's egotistical. It's part of the nature of survival. But there were many, many heightened civilizations, right? And there were many United States of American civilizations, Rome, France, China, you name it. And it goes in cycles. It goes over and over again. And of course, anytime you give a man power, he's going to be perverted by it and he's going to manipulate it, abuse it, and be greedy with it. And that's exactly what's happening now. So just remember that revolutionaries were not suicidal. They weren't any braver than you or I. How were they able to uprise and go against, you know, the huge machine, the huge governments who had more weapons and more soldiers, and how were they able to win, right? Look at Haiti against France, how the Haitian people were able to turn France away, the mighty France, from their island nation and gain independence, and all of these other instances in history like that. Again, it wasn't because they were any braver, stronger, or again, suicidal. It's just because they got to a certain place, right, where they were sick and tired of being sick and tired, and they were fed up, and finally they realized that, you know what, I'm better off dead than being fucked by these piece of shit motherfuckers. And guess what, that's where we are now.
You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how